Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Today, we'll go through the Lakers and the Clippers offense. I'll show you what they're both doing and how it's a bit rudimentary and easy to stop a lot of the time, and how they might not be elite teams because you need to have a much clever offense when you're on the road in a hostile environment to generate good shots. The Lakers like to start out in a set called Horns, 1-2-2, which gets you a lot of nice action on both sides of the court. After coming around, Fisher would normally set a screen for Kobe, but Kobe opts to get a down screen. Watch how the danger of setting a screen in the lane causes a 3-second call. You never want a screen in the lane, and this offense is ill-conceived for that. This time in Horns, you'll see Kobe Bryant get a screen from Godlock, and he comes around Pau Gasol's pitch. On the weak side, watch how Metta World Peace never moves from his spot, and Horns is not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to get weak side screens. Again in Horns, it takes way too long to get in because Godlock is dancing around the top of the perimeter with pressure on him. When they finally get into it, you'll see Ebanks does not take the screen and goes baseline, but it does allow Gasol to get to the hoop and get fouled. Here's an example where Horns will really help Kobe Bryant. He takes the down screen in the corner from Fisher, keeps moving and gets another screen from Bynum and comes back around on a little backdoor cut for an open shot. Let's look at the Clippers. Here they're going to run what I call a flat cut, which is when Mo Williams goes parallel to the free throw line. I don't like this offense because the guy catches the ball going away from the basket. However, they get into a nice little screen and roll and swing the ball. This offense kind of dies at this point and there's a turnover instead. This offense does work well against a player as poor defensively as Pau Gasol. Watch on the cut as a screen, Pau Gasol comes way too high, Mo Williams can split it and then lob to DeAndre Jordan. This time Mo Williams gets a little too cute and doesn't take the screen, goes baseline right back into the teeth of the defense and misses a pretty bad shot. With Troy Murphy guarding the screener on Mo Williams now, they opt to go to the top and not take that screen and roll. Watch how bad Pau Gasol is on this initial help. He still goes over there even though Murphy was in position, and they get a wide open shot which misses. There is an emphasis to get the ball in the post to Bynum early. However, it takes way too long to get the ball there, and watch Kobe kind of walking around out there on offense. I don't think you want the best scorer in the game walking around and standing on the perimeter like that, do you? The Lakers do run a little bit of triangle here, hitting the post and having this wing in the corner cut through, but watch how Kobe's just standing around on the weak side. It's not what you want out of him. The Lakers do run a little bit of a triangle set as well by getting a low post in a corner and a wing. Here though, when they go back on top, normally Barnes would go to the pinch post, but he doesn't do that. They get a little pitch with Kobe and the offense dies. See how Barnes and Fisher just stand around out there? Look at the results. That's Brick City. So we still see a lot of last year's things. Kobe gets a screen when he brings the ball up and explores. When they don't get it, they go the ball to the top, and there's Pau Gasol hitting the pinch post and Matt Barnes coming around. That's triangle offense. The Clippers will run high post triangle offense. Here you'll see Chauncey Billups with a UCLA cut and then a screen and roll. On the weak side, the staggered screen for Billups, but Chris Paul opts to shoot a long three. Same play, but because Caron Butler gets the ball on the wing after the UCLA cut, Butler's going to throw the ball to the high post. Classic UCLA high post offense. Here comes Mo Williams all the way around in a really bad defense by Pau Gasol. Same exact play again, only this time they will screen the ball on the wing and you'll see Mo Williams come around that staggered screen and all they have to do is throw it to him for a wide open three. More often than not, the Lakers will run a motion out of transition, which is real simple. Big man trailing, get the ball on top, and when he swings it, he'll screen down for usually Kobe. Real easy to pick apart, and there's a steal. Same idea, this time Bynum is trailing, and they throw the ball on top, and they rely on him to swing the ball. It takes way too long to get the pass there. They like to feed the post from the corner. Here Gasol gets it, but instead of scoring, he throws the ball away. Here's the problem. It appears the Lakers are trying to do a cross screen to get Kobe the ball in the post. Kobe doesn't set his man up well and doesn't really post up. So now they have to swing it. Normally Bynum would go up to the pinch post in the triangle, but he forgets he's not in that offense anymore and runs away. The spacing breaks down and McRoberts and Kobe are almost in the same spot and Kobe is forced to shoot a long two. The sign of a good offense is when the passer actually moves after he passes. Watch Metta World Peace stand around for the entire possession after he passes the ball back to the top. This is just not well-conceived offense. The Clippers have their pick and roll series. Not much to really diagram. Here's a pick and roll for Chris Paul who quickly swings it, and then Billups gets a screen and roll on the side. Bad shot, bad miss. They also run a sideline screen and roll for Chris Paul, while Billups gets a staggered screen on the weak side. It opens up the screener for a pick and pop because the defense is so far away to help. Same play, but Blake Griffin must have missed the call because he's posting up in the way of the sideline screen and roll. This is not right. And there's Caron Butler just standing there the entire possession, not moving at all. This is how you know this is an ill-conceived offense that ultimately gets a 3-second call on them. The only other set I saw were the two guards screening down for the big men who then come up and double screen the ball on either side. Kind of unconventional, but it does get some good ball movement, and when the ball gets swung, they get a wide open shot in the corner. Speaking of strange offense, here's almost the same play where you got two screeners for Kobe on either side. Powell gets out of there and then runs right back up again to screen for the ball. Doesn't lay any wood on the man, really bad execution, and then gets a lousy long shot that misses. So there you have it. I'm fairly certain the short training camp affected how these coaches put their offenses in, and I would imagine they'll get better with more practice time. However, there really isn't that much more practice time as these games are so compressed. So I'm not sure you're going to see that much more improvement on their system itself. Don't forget, after the Heat and Bulls game on Sunday, we're having a live chat at bballbreakdown.com. Get in on the conversation. We had a great one last week, and I'll promise to answer every and all questions we have, and I'll be live tweeting during the game, so make sure you get in on that because it'll offer lots of insight into what's happening between the Bulls and the Heat. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You in?